Hello and welcome back to Tea for Kings, Tea for Peasants. Today we're going to be looking at my top 5 favorite iced teas. Number 5 is Passionberry Jolt by Tiesta Tea. This is a really great and fruity black tea and it's really good iced. To make this, I just put 1 David's Tea perfect spoon into a jug, added in 3/4 of a cup of hot water, and then let that steep for 3 to 5 minutes. Then you can take a strainer and another jar and you can strain out the tea leaves and then set that aside to cool for at least 5 minutes. Once your tea has cooled down a substantial amount, you can add in some ice cubes, and now you have a absolutely delicious iced tea. Tea number 4 is Cotton Candy by The Necessities. This is a fruit tea, and it also has little marshmallows in it, which is really cool. To make this tea, I'm going to do about 1.5 perfect spoons of tea, and then once again I'm going to add in 3/4 of a cup of hot water. Then I'm going to let that steep for about 7 to 10 minutes. I find that with fruit teas I can just let this steep for however long I feel like, so sometimes I'll let it steep for upwards of 30 minutes or an hour. With this tea I let it steep basically until the tea was cooled down. Once it was cooled down, I strained it out and then I added in some ice cubes and the tea is ready to drink. This is a super delicious fruity tea and it actually does taste like cotton candy. The next tea we have is another black tea, and that is Strawberry Cupcake by Simpson & Vale. To make this, I once again did a perfect spoon of tea, added in the hot water, and then let that cool and strained it. I also added in some frozen strawberries along with the ice. This makes a really yummy and fruity black iced tea for the summer. Next we have another tea from David's Tea, and that is Flamingo Fresca. This is a white tea and it also has little flamingo sprinkles in it, which I think are super cute. I also like making iced tea using these Tiesta tea filters. They're really easy for quickly straining out tea. So I'm going to put 1 perfect spoon of my tea into my tea filter, and then once again add in 3/4 of a cup of water. I let this one steep for only about 3 minutes. This one is a white tea, so you do have to be a little careful with it. Then after it was done steeping, I took out the tea bag and then let it cool. Once it's cooled, you can add in your ice cubes and then it is ready to drink. This makes a super delicious iced tea and it also has an amazingly beautiful color. And lastly, my favorite iced tea during the summer is Caribbean Crush, once again by David's Tea. This is the only tea that I have a mega tin of and I absolutely love it. It is a fruit tea and it just has such a great fruity and delicious flavor. It's so refreshing and I really like it. So once again, I did 1 perfect spoon of tea to 3/4 cup of water. And once again, since this is a fruit tea, I let this steep basically for until the water had cooled down. Then I just added in my ice cubes and it's ready to drink. Now I had to add in an honorable mention because I also really loved this tea, and this is once again by David's Tea Pomegranateful. This is a really cool tea and it's not very often that you see like a pomegranate flavored tea, so I really like this one a lot. It doesn't quite make the top 5, but it's definitely in the top 10. I made this tea using my tea press, so I did 1 perfect spoon, probably could have done 2. But I did 1 perfect spoon and then added hot water up to the line. Let that steep for about 3 minutes since it is a white tea. Give it a quick stir. and then added in my ice cubes to the tea press insert and then pressed that down. So that is my list of my top 5 favorite iced teas. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe down below, and also comment down below what your favorite iced teas of the summer season are. That is all for now, so as always, happy sipping!